Hello everybody and welcome back. This is part 2 of doing the door frame refurb. So we're just getting ready. I'll just turn you round. I'm going to start on the back door first, I think. You can see how bad it is, all the dust down there. Got a few things to help us out. That's some tubing for an oil leak, so we'll get to that later in another video. Some sound deadening insulation, we're going to put that inside the door. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to be putting some new speakers in the bottom here as well. Might as well while we're in there, because I mean, to be fair to Land Rover, it's actually not a bad sound for 20 odd year old, but it's still a bit tinny for my liking, so we're going to put something slightly better in there. I ain't gone too mad. Found these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap, to be fair. Vibe. So yeah, I ain't gone too mad with them. They were £22 for a pair or something. So that's that. What else? I've got, I think they're in here actually. Yeah, some door trim clips, because they're likely to break off when I take this door card off. I'm going to take all these waste seals off, inner and outer. So I think we've got a screw behind there, one there, and I think that might be it for this back door. Yeah, then obviously just unplug all the speakers when you take the door card off. So let me get a screwdriver out, we'll get these out and then see where we're looking. So you can easily see when you got the door card off that these stupid fir tree clips break off easy. So for a couple of quid, just get yourself a bag of them. I've taken the, what do you call it, waste seal, inner waste seal off, and these are just held in by those clips there, so just peel it away and then you can see down there. So we've got, by the looks of things, those two there to take out, and then let's have a look. So it's going to be, that's for the hinge, so I'm guessing it's that one, I don't think there's any more. Those two are going to be for the hinge, so we don't take those out. I'll have a look at the workshop manuals to be sure, but I've got to drop this glass down so we can release the glass off the runner and then lift the glass and the frame out all as one. Right, door cards, let's mess about with these. So that's my new speaker, and to get the old one out, It's just a case of pushing them there. Right, so that should be the grill. Yes, it is. So let's just take that out of the way. Yeah, it's got a bit of foam on that. So we'll pop that over here. So flip this over. So we've got 3 screws. Right. Let's pop that out. So we can't actually get any of the original holes lined up, so we're going to have to drill some new holes because the old one is a 3-pointed system, and although these have got multiple holes, I can probably get that one to line up, maybe. I think I'm just going to re-drill some holes and be done with it, and use some of the oh, I can get that one there maybe, so I'll get 1, I'll get 2. See if I get some screws in them. Right, so that's one rear done. I've kept it in the same position it was before, and I've used the screws that came with it. Then the cover just pushes back on. Job's a good one. So we're pretty much ready to lift this frame out now, but before we do that I'm going to put some insulation in the door. Right, so what I've done is, so yeah, I've just stuck a couple of sheets up there just to stop any drumming noise from obviously putting new speakers in. Yeah, you can't really see, but anyway. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to drop this window down so we can get to the window channel bolts. Right, I think it's now time to remove this window frame. I've got the glass loose. I've just taken it off the runner there. All you got to do is undo that bolt there, and then another one further along, and it's on like a slotted hole there, so you don't have to remove it completely or anything like that. It's attached to this anyway. So yeah, so I think we're now got that to take out, 2 there, and then looks like 1 there and 1 there. So I'll get you mounted. Oh, I need to take this off as well, I think. This rubber strip, because that glass will come out with that channel as well with it. So right, I'll do that next. Okay, I've got all the screws out, which are there and one there. So you need to remember where these go because they're all different sizes. Your two stumpy ones there, those two there. You've got one with a washer on, which is for this one down here. And then these two, which are the same size, you've got one there in the top. And then one, where is it? Just here. And then this other small shiny one is for this one through here in the access hole. So this should just come straight out now. So let me just plonk you down, you can have a look. And she's out. Right, so look. Yeah, we've got some serious rot going on just here. The bar that supports this glass is completely disintegrated, so it's a good job we're changing these. So we just need to lift this glass out of here. Get out, there we go. So we'll tuck that out of the way. The glass channel doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of surface rust on it. We could put some K rust on that, I suppose, before we bob it in. But yeah. The actual door itself looks okay. No rust on there. Right, we'll get rid of this one and we'll grab the new one. And we're in. I'm going to go and get some anti-seize for these bolts. Copper slip. is one rear door framing. Look. Looks as if it's sitting a bit low compared to that one. I have to slacken all these bolts off again and just lift it up slightly. So it should be a bit higher than that. Let's give it an adjust. Okay, after a bit of tweaking and pulling, it sits a lot better. But you can see the difference between that one and the old one, can't you? Give it a clean afterwards. Just need to get this glass channel support back in now. Put all the weather stripping back on. Right, I'll come back when I've done that. Okay, so we've got the weather strip back on. Cleaned all the glass up. Tested the window. So all I've got to do now, put the new clips in for the door cards and put some new spade connectors on for the new speakers. In fact, I need to find out which one of these is the positive, so I don't put them on the wrong terminal on the speaker. So we'll do that next. Right, door card time. I've redone some spade connectors on there because it had one of these stupid things on. So now our new speaker in the back of there, we can connect spade connectors straight into the back of there. We've got some new fir tree clips for door cards as well, because these are all broken. So let's get started with that. Right, that is one door put back together. Door card on, new clips, sunshade back in, all the screws in, door card's not flapping about. Yeah, so you can see just got the wind deflector to put on, but I'll do that in the end. I'll do this door next, obviously when it stops raining. I'm hoping the front one's going to be a bit easier than these rear ones. I don't think it wasn't that bad, it was just these rubber things here, a pain in the arse because they go all misshaped when you pull them out. But anyway, one down, 3 to go. Okay, so the next day we're now moving on to this front frame here. Should be pretty straightforward, a bit like the rear ones. See how we get on with taking these wing mirrors off. I could do with getting some more actually, because the power fold in these are a bit knackered. But it's not going to stop us changing frames, is it? So let's start with removing some bits of trim and what have you. Well, that's the door card off anyway. You're going to be left with some of these tree clips in probably. So this is where what you call it, a trim removal tool comes in handy. I'm just going to find a pair of pliers and just pull them out, because pulling them out by hand. So bolt wise, we've got, looks like that one. I can't see any more, to be honest with you. So that one, and one there. There's none down at bottom. What else? No, can't see any more. Probably maybe that one there, I don't know. Yeah, I would say so. There's one that side. Oh yeah, there's one down there as well. Look. You can't see it. There's one just tucked in down there. Right, let's get them out. Right, so with that cover plate removed, you'll see there's a bit of insulation in here. So, just get it's a bit manky. Get rid of that. And then we've got two plugs which we need to remove. Right. I'm gonna need two hands for this. Right, sit rep. I've dropped the glass down, got these unplugged. So now we can get to the nuts for the glass slider, release the glass from this channel. Then we can do the same as before, we can lift the glass with the frame. And then it's just a matter of getting these bolts out of here. Right, you're never going to get a ratchet in there, so what I've done is just wedged that in. 8mm spanner. And it's tight as buggery. Need two hands for this, hang on. Right, so I've got a bit of an issue. The bolt down here came out fine, which is that one there. But this one here, it's just spinning round. There's a captive nut at the back here and it's broken off this bracket here. So the nut's just spinning and I can't get anything. I'm going to try and get a set of mole grips behind it or something so I can hold it, but it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Right, so it wasn't a captive nut after all, it was a M10 nut and bolt, I think. Bit of a nightmare to get behind there with a spanner like, but we've managed it. Right, so all this is ready to come out now. Got the wing mirror off. You can see the amount of rust on there. So yeah, let's give this a go, lift this out. Missed one just there. Well, that's one front door frame out. Let's get this one in first. Bit of anti-seize.
Don't know now. What do you do?
Right, that's the bolts in for the glass. Right, I think I best clean these up with a wire brush, get all the rust off them, because they're going back in there and there. So we're going to clean these up. Right, I think it's time for a cup of tea. So we're pretty much getting there. All the bolts are back in. Managed to get the bolt behind there and that one down there. Got to get your hand behind the back and hold the 10mm nut while you wind it in. Bit of a pain in the arse. Put some sound deadening insulation in. You can't see, I put one right behind there where the speaker's going to go. One there, another one there. So that should quieten the noise down a bit. Stop the door rattling, make it a bit quieter. So I'm not going to put the wing mirror back on just yet, because I'm going to try and get hold of some other ones, because that one that's on it doesn't work very well, and the one that's on that side is a non-power fold mirror. So I'm going to see if I can get hold of a pair, Facebook Marketplace or whatever. So yeah, we're almost there. Tuck that wire back in a minute. So yeah, might get door card back on, and then I'll put the wind deflectors on. Then we should be somewhere near. Right, cup of tea time. Right, that's all back together. I've done the rest of it off camera because it's pain I trying to hold the phone and screws in and what have you. So this side is all done. Door card's all back together on both sides. So as you can see now, no more rusty frames. So compared to the other side, so I'll make a start on this side probably tomorrow, try and get it knocked off. I have got, hang on, no, it's not in here. Move these out of the way. I've got a surprise in that box to sort out the rear cargo department, but that will be in another video. And so for now, we're going to leave this as it is. I'll come in tomorrow and I'll do the other side. Well, try and do the other side. I might just do the back door and then the other door the day after. So I'm going to leave this video here, because you don't need to see the other side, because it's exactly the same as what I've done here. So the next video you should see is something for here. So keep an eye out for that video. I'll see you later on.